Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back to yet another Miles Dawkins 24/7 production, and today we got the draft, y'all. A much anticipated draft for the Jets franchise. Before we kick off season number 4, we got to get some young players on the roster. Now you see that we have a top 10 pick, but I'm going to be looking to trade out of this top 10 situation, because I call it a situation, because everybody that I've scouted, everybody that I've kind of fell in love with, we can get them later on in the draft. And again, you guys know I try to make this as realistic as possible, so trying to move out of the top 10 is the best thing that we could do for the Jets. Now, one thing I must say, my computer has been having issues, so usually we have a bunch of college football footage. However, in this one, I only did our top 2 picks, and then the rest of our picks would just be through Madden, through the eyes of Madden, not through the eyes of NCAA. Now, Christopher Patterson, he got drafted, I believe it was Patterson, maybe it was Peterson, I don't know. But anyways, he got drafted by the Raiders. Now, we scouted him, and his attributes don't appear to be that good. Now, maybe my scout just sucks. If my scout sucks, then he about to get fired, because I need this draft to work out. We have got to make a playoff push. No more 6-10 for the Jets. No more 6-10 for the New York Jets. So we were looking at the best offers for us to trade out of that number 9 pick, and I think Baltimore has it. Falling back to number 21 fits us in the area where I feel comfortable taking the player that I have coveted. And of course, we get their first round pick. We swap first round picks. We get their second round pick this year, and we get their 4th round pick next year, which is very, very good. Also, in free agency, we did not sign any big free agents. We were going hard. After Keenan Allen, and it did not work out. We threw $30 million at him, but he was like, nah, bro, I'm going to go to Miami. He went to Miami, so we'll be facing him twice a year. I look forward to it, man. But this dude right here, Zach Bloom, he's a big dude. He goes around 6'4", around 250 pounds. He is a flat-out monster at the linebacker position. Now, one reason why I believe he fell to us, in today's NFL, most teams run a 3-4. If you run a 4-3, you only have a need for 1 linebacker. So we were looking at Sean Lee in free agency, but then I was like, Sean Lee is kind of old. He's going to cost us a penny. Let me find somebody in the draft, and picking Zach Bloom right here is excellent for us. He is the best middle linebacker in this draft. And I was scouting him. He had A+ in speed, A+ in acceleration, A+ in awareness. Well, not A+, but an A in all those categories. An A in block shedding. I believe he had a B in zone coverage, and a A in awareness, and a B in pursuit, which was the best grades out of all the linebackers that I could find. Plus, he's coming from the SEC. Them boys ball hard. So the main reason why I drafted him is because his pursuit and his potential with the hit stick. We need to force those fumbles. Brandon Spikes in season 2 was forcing all types of fumbles. Last year kind of had an off year, and Harris, even though those two guys led us in tackles, they didn't force any fumbles. So hopefully this guy can come in. He's going to be a day 1 starter next to Brandon Spikes, and hopefully he can force some fumbles. So welcome to the New York Jets, Zach Bloom. So moving on, finishing out the draft. Again, we were looking at 3 guys this offseason. Le'Veon Bell, didn't want to pay that price for a running back, especially because I knew I was going to be looking for running backs in this year's draft. Keenan Allen, he was the big one, and of course, Sean Lee, because all those are needs. Even though we have some good receivers, we got Benjamin still, we got Shaq Evans, and we also have Artarius Harvin. I am missing somebody. Who was our other receiver? My goodness, I got way too many series going on my channel. Anyways, man, in the second round, pick number 9, I thought that this dude might be gone because he was projected to go late in the first round. So I was trying to trade up with Jacksonville. I was trying to trade up with St. Louis. They were not having it. They wanted me to give them like Muhammad Wilkerson, and I was like, that is not going to happen, bro. But luckily, Tevin Fuller, he fell to us. Now, the reason why I want him on the team is because when I scouted him, he projected to have some good speed. Now, it turned out that his speed is only 89. I thought it was going to be in the 90s. That would have been lovely. But hey, we can devote some XP to his speed and to his acceleration. His acceleration is at 95. So that really does make up for it. He will get up to his top gear very, very quickly, and that's something that LaMichael Dawson cannot do. LaMichael Dawson is very shifty. He might still, go into the season as the number 1 running back, but it will be running back by committee, just like it was last year. And because we do not have Denard Robinson anymore, oh, excuse me, because we don't have Denard Robinson anymore, because we don't have, I believe, Spikes, or not Spikes, Sparks, excuse me, because we don't have Sparks, we don't have Denard Robinson, and we do not have Kenyon Barner, we need to pick up some running backs. So Tevin Fuller, he has good ball carrier vision. That stat really doesn't matter because I'm going to be controlling the running back anyway. He is elusive. He does have some decent truck. For somebody so small, he's only 5'9", 197 pounds. He has some decent trucking stats. So hopefully he can turn out to be a solid running back. Donald Turner, he is another running back, 5'10", 252. My man looking like Tolbert out there. He is somebody that I'm going to look to pick up later on in the draft. You also want to pick up a quarterback, but we also want to sharp our secondary. Playing against Keenan Allen twice a year, and I believe Miami still has Mike Wallace, and going up against the Patriots and that juggernaut, that's going to be scary. And of course, the Bills still got Sammy Watkins. So in the third round, we look to pick my man Kent Stevens from Montana. So we couldn't even get footage of him because they don't have Montana in NCAA 14. But from here on out, I do apologize. We're just going to be picking the players off the screen. I'm telling you guys, my computer is just really getting on my nerves. Now we're going to go after Joel Finley. He is a nose tackle. You know it. I love to short my D-line because you guys know I use a sub all the time to try to keep my players fresh. So Harrison, our nose tackle, he's been the Pro Bowl after Pro Bowl after Pro Bowl, so I'm not looking to replace him, but sometimes he gets gas, especially if a team is running the ball on us with success. He does get gas. In the fourth round, we do pick up Donald Turner. Big time pick right there. He is a power back. His power numbers weren't as good as I expected. When I scouted him, his power numbers were 8, but it turned out they're only like 85, and maybe that's A. Maybe 85 and above is A, so that works. Now we're gonna look to trade back. We're also looking at this quarterback right here, Ashley. I really want to get another quarterback, not to replace Alex Chaney, but I just want a young guy. I'm tired of signing old guys just to be backups and paying them a pretty penny just to hold a clipboard. No, I would much rather draft the rookie quarterback, have him hold a clipboard, and maybe develop him if Alex Chaney really does not work out for us. So we traded back some. We got some good picks for next year's draft. You know I'm excited about that. So there's some good receivers still left, but again, I feel like our receiving core is very, very solid. So Ashley, he runs a West Coast style of system. That's the passing offense that we run with the New York Jets coming from Oklahoma State. As long as you don't turn out to be Brandon Whedon, we're good, bruh. We're good. We did lose our fullback as well. Tommy Bohanna, he is out. So my man Butler, come to the team from the Ohio State University. This is like our third straight year drafting somebody from the Ohio State. We got a tight end last year, and now we're going to pick up a fullback, and as long as he can carry the ball, catch the ball out the backfield, which he can do pretty well, we will be solid. So this is our draft. That's it right there. Zach Bloom, Fuller, Stevenson, Finley, Turner, Ashley, and Butler. Not the most exciting draft, I know, but I feel like it's a very, very good draft because we have some pieces that we still have to develop. And with this preseason, I'm going to play the rookies. I'm going to play everybody who needs to develop. Kelvin Benjamin, you don't need to develop. You're a beast already. You probably won't play that much. Anybody who is established probably won't play that much. Maybe preseason game number 3 to keep it realistic, but for the most part, they won't play that much. So you see, 2019, we have 2 second-round picks. We have about 5 fourth-round picks. So you know we could probably trade those away to move up in next year's draft because we will not have a top 10 pick in next year's draft. I guarantee it. So you know me, one of my pet peeves is players' equipment. It's been my pet peeve ever since Madden 2001 on the PlayStation 2 when the players actually had equipment, actually had face masks. You can actually see them and tell, you know, who it is and stuff like that. It's been my pet peeve, so I always have to edit players because I swear I hate it. And for Madden 16, I am hoping and praying that we can edit the opposing teams' rosters. I don't want to change anybody's attributes. I just want to change their equipment, their numbers, whatever. Because to me, it makes absolutely no sense that RG3 in almost every single franchise I've seen this year, the Redskins don't pick up RG3's option. So they let him hit free agency. And for whatever reason, no team out there sniffs RG3 in free agency. So he ends up going back to the Redskins. But he ends up going back to the Redskins wearing 13 or wearing 16. What sense does that make? What sense does that make for him to go back to the same team without even leaving the team? He didn't even leave the team technically. He's back on the same team. He never played for another team, but somehow his number got took. Like, really? Come on, EA. Like, this, just pick it up. Just pick it up, man, because I really do hope that Joe Montana football can bring some fire so you guys are forced to make a better product. Because the reason, it makes no sense that we can't edit other teams' players. Because one, the face masks are atrocious. I didn't even talk about that. The rookies, I get it. First of all, let me say that I get it as I continue to edit that stuff. This is basically the end of the video where you just see me edit the guys. You get to see some of the attributes and stuff like that. Ever since like Madden 05, I've done franchise mode. No, Madden 04, I've done franchise mode. And I felt like EA always had to kind of find a way to identify who's rookies and stuff like that. Now, in Madden 05, they would have black tape on like one of the ankles. Like, they would either have like one ankle tape or there'd be like mismatched tape. They have black tape on one ankle, white tape on another ankle, and yada yada. And I believe that you could just go in and fix that. So it really wasn't a big deal. Have a mismatched tape, we saw that in high school football all the time. Really didn't, it wasn't a big deal to me. But why can't we edit it? You have these players coming in wearing these funky face masks that nobody wears anymore. You got linemen wearing kicker face masks. We just need to edit these players. That's all I'm asking, EA, that we can go in and edit these players to our liking to make them look more like an actual NFL player. Because having these big old greasy defensive linemen wearing these kicker face masks makes absolutely no sense. But anyways, that's going to wrap this up. It wasn't to the quality that I wanted. I wanted to give you guys some more college footage, but hey, I do apologize. My computer's messing up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Hot sauce.